Workers' rights, labor rights. Y'all know what it is. Fair wages. Let's hit 'em. Who's really speaking for the artist? Everybody knows the music industry is heartless. Knowledge reigns supreme, not what an artist on a chart is. It's about fair wages and royalties. Let me start this, spark this. It's about cultural self-reliance, corporate defiance. We got this down to a science. It's called the Hip-Hop Alliance. We take it back to stop the violence. For 30 years, I've been the culture's guidance. You can't deny this. I clean pupils when they open their eyelids. In a blink, I teach kids to think. That's what I did and do. Reaching and pulling out the culture inside of you with the truth inside of you. No one can lie to you. It's time to unify him, her, you, and I. Do your part to save the art. Don't be a stupid guy. Front, you can try, but it's your time you waste. And we're starting an alliance against corporate exploitation.
Look, 34 million people in the United States have diabetes. 1 in 5 don't even know it. I have type 2 diabetes. I was lucky. Only lost some toes. Hip-hop legend Biz Markie lost his life to complications related to type 2 diabetes. Knowing your risk can save your life. Find out at checkyourrisk.org.
Yeah, CD, I mean from the Outlaws, and I want you to check your risk.
What's good? The great one, Jane here. Make sure you check your risk. All right? Full circle.
It's your girl, Miss Toy. Put your back into it and check your risk.
Yo, this is Keith Robinson urging you to check your risk.
Here we go, y'all.
I need everybody. You know when my hands start doing this, that means come on in, everybody. Hey, it's going all the way up, ladies and gentlemen. We told y'all, hey, this is part 2. We reconnect with the legend himself. You already know who it is. Chris, the Glove Taylor. I need everybody to come on up in here. And as you coming in, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you do what? Share this with somebody you love. Because what? We going all the way up. We finna get stuck up in the hemisphere, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I am your host, Blue Rag. We got Stilo Beast and we got Chris, the Glove Taylor. A legend in the building, ladies and gentlemen. What up with it, Stilo Beast? Welcome the people in, and then we gonna get right on into it, my brother.
Hey, man, you know how we do it right here on the Shiz-Nit. Welcome, Chris, the Glove Taylor, once again with part number 2. With the platinum legend. Chris, what's going on, man?
Man,
how you doing, brother?
Smoking, man. Checking y'all out, man. Out here, lovely. How you doing? California finally had some sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Man,
it was, no sun around here. People go crazy. You know how California weather got to be. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, thank God we got it back.
Man, telling you, man. What's up, fellas?
Oh man, I'm happy to have you here, man. It's again nothing but a plum pleasing pleasure. Hey, and a privilege, man. Hey, I'm honored, man. I'm almost getting excited again from to jump up off my chair, but I got to do what? Humble myself and calm it all the way back down, and try to find out what have you been doing since we last talked, man. Talk to me.
All right. Well, I got my record out, Red Shirt Freshman. This is what I call a forever album. I'm going to forever add music to it. You buy it once, but you'll always get the new music. Problem is, the price goes up. The more money I spend on promotion, the more money the record going to cost.
That's it.
That's right.
Yeah, I feel like we got to pass it on through. You know what I'm saying? We always take the bite, but everybody else pass the tax through to the customer. So, it's time for the record industry to do that.
That's dope, man. Expound on that a little bit, because see, the world want to know your story, and see, that's so unique in its own right.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. So what it is too is the cool thing is I figure if you're gonna spend 50, 60, $100 on my record, number one, you can get in all the shows. I don't give a shit how big I get. If you bought an album, you get a ticket. So you know, all this Beyonce $10,000 tickets and stuff. They gonna lose their fans over that shit, bro. They got to be careful. Cats will be like, you know what? Never mind. And all of a sudden, you don't hear about people no more. They thought Kanye West went missing when they stopped fucking with him. He was just doing the same shit, but nobody was listening or caring.
Mm.
But with our
Wow,
stuff, so
amazing.
yeah, he was still. They said he was missing, but no, I've been doing quite a few things, man. I'm doing some things to empower uh my people here, the people of color. We have a training program for production assistants into the film and television industry that also places jobs. Jobs can pay from anywhere from 75 to $300-400 an hour. So
Let's
you
go,
know,
man.
yeah, we getting people in placements into the entertainment industry and music too. I'm gonna start doing it with runners, people who want to do music. We're gonna expand it up, but also I'm mentoring. Part of my mentor program is first I want to get my subscribers up to 100, and then I'm gonna give sessions there on my subscriber page. After that, people who are serious, I'm gonna take from there and create a new program like what you were talking about, where the financial and all that is set. It's gonna be
Hmm.
cool for whoever, like whoever's. I don't care if it's Dr. Dre or my homie that live next door. Everybody can afford it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta work out which. Because I feel like this: if you're not gonna invest in your thing with this, I'm not giving you shit.
That's
Mm,
real.
that's
That's
what's up.
real. That's
People be
real.
wanting stuff for free, bro. They just want to get it. Then they decide, oh, I'm not gonna use that. Now, what I tell you, you're gonna pay for it and then use it.
That's right.
Because
So,
it's going to elevate you. It's
Mm,
talking about going
absolutely.
up. You know what I'm saying?
that's
That's why
it.
it's a fee. Yeah, but you know, mentoring and all you could have, like for instance, in the NFT world, in the Web3 world, I have a token, a mentor token, $2,500. You get 4 hours of my time, whether it's in person or on the phone, whatever, and you can ask me any kind of questions. I'll help you out, except for I won't
Can
loan
I ask
money.
you a question right here, right now? Are you listening to another device? Do you have another device on with? Because I'm hearing an echo, and I want this to come through clear as possible.
Oh, you got an echo from me now. Yeah, I was. Hang on.
Yeah, just turn it down. Turn the volume down.
Oh, he got the earpiece.
Uh, I need your clarity clear because we're going down that narrow path of righteousness into the future with greatness like this. I need the world to hear you clearly, my brother.
Yeah, at first I couldn't hear y'all because when you're opening, the volume is really low. So I was like,
Okay,
oh, I'm not gonna be able to hear y'all at all because my phone is over there.
I got you. I got you. I got you. So
So
you
I
can
was
hear
like,
us clearly?
so no delay, right?
No.
No.
Uh,
Okay.
sounds
So
good.
where were we?
You was talking about your mentor program in the part of
Yeah,
how
in
we got to
person. Yeah, you
hmm
gotta put up. Don't talk to me. It's like first off, you gotta subscribe to my page. It's $5 a month. You serious? Spend
hmm
$5. If you once I get them up to 100, then I'm gonna start break. So if you serious, tell a friend, hey, I need this dude to be mentoring me. Come in here. You know what I mean? Then I'll help you out to a point, and then see how serious you need. Then we can actualize how much it's gonna cost you to fuck with me, and then we'll figure out how to make sure that it doesn't be detriment to your project. You feel me? The whole
Got
Mm,
you.
point is to move
Absolutely.
music.
That's it. Absolutely. Moving forward and across the globe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So and then I also I'm teaching young children about the music industry, like everything I know. I want to teach. I want 11-year-olds to know what I know, so that man, imagine when they know that how the record industry gonna be turned on its head from a bunch of smart kids. All you got to know is be smart. Oh, I don't want that deal. I got a better idea. That's why they separate. So check this out. You ever wonder why the OGs and the new guys, the young guys, the today's hip hop, they don't connect because the record companies don't want them dudes to know what we know.
Mm,
Mm.
You getting fucked. If we come in with that, the whole record industry changed. So they got a whole every year they get a bunch of new dummies that they can convince to talk shit about their parents because it's really just separating the family. And then when it's black folks, I'll be like, y'all taking the dad out the family forever with this shit. Most hip hop artists are male. There's a few female. So to me, that's taking the black, and most of them are black. Therefore, you taking the black man out the family.
And we got to change that. The trajectory of going into the future, we got to change that. That's why we doing what we doing over here with the Shiznit Talent TV, man. Giving brothers such as yourself a voice, man, to say exactly what it is you feel on your heart, because they need to know we the new gatekeepers, man. We ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? We taking what's rightfully ours, man, back. You did.
We gonna be good stewards.
Absolutely. There it is.
Stewards, bro. They stealing money. They not dispersing it and being fair. You need to be fair. Fuck being nice and all that. Be fair, bro.
Be fair, man.
Tupac got killed because they didn't want to be fair. He just said, "Give me the money on the records I sold." Next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. That motherfucker was dead. Like really dead. Like shot up dead.
Yeah, wow, amazing.
And his art continues to make money and sell. And right now, it's like somebody that's not even related to him by blood is the person. Like he got nobody to give it to. It's still making money.
Wow, that's amazing
never had
that
kids.
you said that.
His mom is dead.
Somebody that has nothing to do with him, no relation, nothing. But he's getting all that, living off of that, all that loot.
Somebody's gonna get it that don't even know Tupac, bro.
Wow, man.
They just gonna buy it. That's why I'm glad at least Michael Jackson bought a publishing company from a big company. So we got some brothers. We own Sony, damn it. Michael Jackson made $1.8 billion last year, and he died 8 years ago or some shit.
Wow, 1.8 billion.
Somebody should have told Mike, just stop doing everything. Just go vanish and watch how much money you're gonna make. You don't even gotta do shit. Just go away, and you'll make more money in 4 years after that than you'll ever make in your life. Can you imagine making more money dead
than when you were alive?
Like who gets the money? I don't.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
You guys got to set up your estates and make sure that they can't, this whole record business is all about getting stuff that don't belong to them, it seems like. Like they want to own publishing. Well, what's publishing, do you say? Let's go back 1,000 years. I'm a minstrel. You guys play 2 guitars with me. We go into town. Guess who know? They love our songs, right? But guess what? They can't buy them, and they can only hear them when we come. They can learn them and sing them to each other like roll, roll, roll your boat or some shit. But when we show up, we get paid. We fill up the village. We get our money. We get food. All of the maidens love us, the whole shit, right? Shaving commercials, all of it. And then a guy over there that has no talent says, hey, can you write those songs on this piece of paper so I can go sell it? I'll give you part of it. You give me part of my, okay. Let me have a part of my song that I just let you write down on a piece of paper to sell. That's publishing.
Wow. And at its core, that's it.
So a CD is a piece of paper. You get it? MP3 is a piece of paper. That's why record companies, which are banks, I know I sound like a conspiracy theory. I sound like
it's good.
But listen though, a record label is a bank. All they do is loan money to small businesses and hope that they pop. They'll even give them money for marketing and even assist with their own contacts. Hey, we know some people in marketing. You can go. We know the people with the Oscars. Maybe we can get you an Oscar. You know what I mean? Like it's that simple. So, you really don't need money to sell records. You just need contacts. I'm gonna prove that. When y'all see my marketing budget, that's why my record goes. I'm actually the less money I spend on promotion, I'm gonna bring the price of the album down. You follow me? For instance, it's just like Bitcoin. You own this album right now, it's on sale for $150. You look up, it's on sale for $75. You feel like you lost $75. It's like stocks.
Wow, that's amazing.
it creates emotion for your music and mental. So people act emotionally as opposed to just, you see what I mean? Oh shit, it's going down. Maybe I better buy some more before it goes up. That's an emotion. You feel me? That's not a business play. That's not what do they call it when you walk in the
Ethical.
store?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a quick shop. It's not a quick buy, impulse buy. Yeah, it's not that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a plot.
Yeah.
They call it, in video games, they call them dark, what do they call them? Dark patterns, bro. You familiar with dark patterns?
Mm-hmm.
It's ways to
Yeah.
make you spend money. Trickery. They got dark patterns in life.
Well, is that called that black box of what, millions, billions of dollars that all these artists signing these deals? Not only those, but the artists that's putting out music on these platforms all the time without properly registering them and knowing how to get the money off of them. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to
There's a lot of money
capitalize.
loose out there.
It's a lot of lost money out there.
Yeah, man, they got this thing called the black box in Europe
That's
where,
what I'm saying. The black box. Yeah.
yeah, that's different from the dark patterns, but yeah, the black box is where I got some money in that bitch. I guarantee you.
Wow. We all do then.
Like
We
a
all
couple
do.
of 100,000 or more. Like
Wow.
enough to buy a house with, I guarantee. Because how do I know that my record now on my ASCAP is extensive? It'll show Malaysia, Guam, some little province in Pingtok, you know, but there's other places that's playing music that don't
All around the world.
report. You losing at least 50% of your revenue on that shit. That's why I said, fuck it, I'm gonna charge more for the record than give it away to.
Mm-hmm. 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 Makes
You know?
sense.
Yeah.
Make
If they playing it,
absolutely
that's all I care about. Because they're gonna call you and say,
genius.
hey, minstrels, you three guys, come and perform that song we know. See?
Yeah, but if whoever has royalties into that, you know, in that black box, what can they do for them to be able to claim that? Is there a way to claim that royalty that's been missing from people's lives?
So each country has one, first of all. So
Now you just took it up a notch.
Right. So it's not one black box, it's 1,000. Some countries hold the money for X amount of years, and then they say, no, you took too long, we keeping it. And they put it back into something, who knows what, which is where I've invested in other economies. That's the way I look at it, because I know I got a lot of money in all them countries, and I'm not going to take it like I'm stealing. I'm going to say like I'm influencing. It makes me feel good to know that I've generated a lot of money around the world. I don't have it all, but I made a lot.
No, I feel you. I feel it. Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
absolutely.
It is what it is. That's why I want to teach the kids, bro. If they know that a 3/4 stat rate means you get 3/4 of the money that you agreed to, and it's already 9/10 of what you should get, they'll go take that out. You know what I mean?
Get rid of it. Rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Jesus. We're doing this right going forward.
We got a buddy who's an attorney you can use. I can read this contract. Take that.
I know it. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow.
I'm not giving none of your friends money to read for me. That's so when you hire an attorney for a contract, you just hiring somebody to read. You can't read
something for you.
You can't read.
So
if you can't read your contract, you shouldn't even have it.
See, I think the people that hire a lawyer to read those papers is probably people that don't understand what it means. They probably just don't have that knowledge to be able to, what this mean right here, because they'll probably squeeze in the.
And they don't understand the trickery. Like you could take a period and move it in a sentence, and the whole sentence don't mean nothing, and it's right in the contract. Look. Right there. No, that's struck because of this error or because of this. You got to know. So all a good lawyer is a good legal library. All you got to do is read. So I read like a fuck, like crazy, like birds fly. Like I taught myself how to read. My mom told me. She said I used to pick up shit off the floor, letters, paper, and sound them out. I didn't have, Sesame Street was on channel 28. We didn't have the always on TV life like these kids. You had to turn on the TV and put it on the channel with your body. You didn't even have a remote. You had to walk your ass over there.
Absolutely.
So all of that being done and said, it changes the whole style of everything being done to this day. Like,
Yeah.
our
The
algorithms were
trajectory,
different
yeah.
before than they are now.
Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Real.
Well, wow. Tiffany Bedwell said, excited for tonight, Chris. Fire.
Hey, Tiff Bed, that's the homie right there. We got our people up coming in the house. So
Oh,
yeah, man,
yeah,
I'm telling you,
absolutely.
when it comes to the music industry, it seems like instead of trying to bash people for what you feel is wrong or for, you know, whatever, you can lift up the person that you like. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, I know at least 10 people that make music or clothes or candles or something. Like if I take my money that I spend on bullshit and turn it to them, they can eat. So that's what I be trying to do, like support the people I know. Fuck it. Like I don't know Drake. I'll never buy his record. Sorry, Drake. When I meet you, I might buy your shit.
Would
You
you
can be
ever
as high
work
as
with
you
him,
want to
do
be,
music
bad
with
as
him?
going, whatever, bro. We did all that. We got shit, y'all still trying to copy what's been done. And this was the second time we did it. Because Ruthless was the first time, and people act like that shit wasn't a beast. Ruthless wasn't bigger. Dude, every artist on Ruthless was platinum. Except me and Above the Law, we went gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I didn't forgot about Ruthless because it's like people don't talk about Motown. Ruthless them fell into that shit. You know, and
Wow,
then we
that's
had
amazing.
half after that, which is still going, got more record sales than most. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We do a lot more than people see. It's like
Yeah,
those dark
Doobie
patterns.
Sonic said, yep. Doobie Sonic said, yep. Buy that Forever album, Red Shirt Freshman. Straight
They
up.
out there. I got a mob
Uh-huh.
out there that's gonna attack. Every time I go
Keith,
live, they come. Shout
Keith
out to Juice.
Valencia said, what up, Glove?
Who is that?
Bailey, Tag Gang. Keith Valencia.
No, Valenzuela.
Venezuela.
There
Oh,
you
I
go.
apologize.
What
I
up, Bailey?
apologize.
Keith Valenzuela said, "What up, Glove?"
Yeah, man. And all my DJs play my record, Cahuenga Boulevard, damn it. I
That's
got
what we gonna do
children and
tonight, man.
grandchildren and nephews that are DJs. I got so many DJs that saw me DJ, went home and became a DJ. Y'all owe. All of
Wow.
y'all owe. Play my record, or I'm gonna be like Freddy Krueger and come up through the turntable and snatch your ass. I am not playing. Look at his face.
That's right. That's right. Dropping
I love
valuable
all my
knowledge.
DJs, but I
Damn.
need y'all help.
No, absolutely, absolutely. There's a lot of music out there. So how should artists break their music when it comes to getting their music to DJs with this digital era?
So most people like to lean to streaming and all of that. And you know, I'm not a streaming expert, but I do know that it's a revenue source that people are giving a lot, I believe, a lot more credit than it really should have. It's trickery, like how it works, because back in the day, you make a record, then you got to press it and move it to the stores and sell it. So you got to get trucks and planes and people and shit. It's a lot of people between you and the record store, and then and a person. But now you make an MP3, they can sell it. It ain't no other fees. So that's why they giving them 0.004 per dollar, because they sucking up all the money for no reason. That shit should be the other way around.
So how can we put a stamp on this and stop that in its tracks right there? Do we need to do some type of poll or some type of you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you. If people support their artists and support their people the way that they say, like me, I'm creating my own streaming platform where you stream from my house. I have my own server, and I'll charge a subscription, and you guys can go there and listen to anything I ever made for $10 a month, as often as you want. It's like being Spotify. But so now I say that right now, if Eminem came out and said that, how many people would go to Eminem's personal streaming network? Millions.
Wow.
Beyonce, I'm gonna stream my own music, y'all. They got a nickname for her when you got a nickname for your fans, you're a movement. If Beyonce said, I'm streaming my own shit, fuck everybody. Everybody is leaving all of that other shit. That fuck with her.
Wow.
But
Amazing. Amazing.
That's the independent version of, that's the streaming independent game as opposed to the independent record game. Like, so you do a deal with an ISP where you have the deal, just like AT&T has a deal.
Absolutely.
Like, so if you have you can get a Roku channel. When you get your channel, there's contracts that got to be signed with these networks that get put into the deal. It's the same shit. So you got to be able to do that. Like I have a DJ television network that I'm putting together. It's just all DJs all the time. I don't give a fuck. Fuck everybody else. Artists, all of them. Rappers.
We got some DJs that we can forward to you and get you connected with, man. That's off the chain, man.
I just told you they all my nephews and kids, bro. You better tell them.
Wow, that's amazing.
Bro, I'm the first scratching DJ on the West Coast that I'm aware of. When I found out I was older than Egyptian Lover, I said, "Oh, I'm it. I'm Dracula. If I go,
you are the man.
All them DJs go, and I'm talking all the way up to Diplo. It's like about 850,000 DJs that are in my bloodline.
Wow, absolutely amazing, man. God is good.
God is good. Wow. I'm a direct descendant of Grandmaster Flash and Tony Joseph. I got a split line, both from New York, one from Brooklyn and one from wherever they are from. Grandmaster Flash, I think they're from Sugar Hill or some shit. I don't even know.
And can I ask you a question that's a global question that the world want to know? You talked about it a little bit back then, but the glove. What made you put that glove on when you was doing that mixing? Because it was magical.
So when I first was a DJ in the 80s, early 80s, I got a job at this club where I was bringing the equipment to. And they said, "Hey, we hear you're a good DJ. We want to hire you. What's your DJ name?" And I said, DJ Chris. And they was like, "Nah." So they told me, our club is Friday nights. You play at 11. We have a marquee. So we'll have a name for you. Just don't worry about it. When you come, we're going to have your name. So when I went to the club that Friday, it said 11 p.m. The Glove. So that's how I got my name. I walked into it in lights. It was already up on the wall. And then the other time was, the other part was, they said that it was the gloves that I was wearing when I was moving the equipment that made them call me that, because they were like big ass giant Mickey Mouse gardening gloves, because I didn't want to get my knuckles smashed by the server in Vegas.
That's right.
DJs is delicate with these. I get manicures and shit.
Yeah.
So I noticed when you have a manicure, your hand glistens when you cutting. The ladies notice when you scratch it. They go, "Oh, look at his hands." See? Tell that to your DJs. Get your fingernails done. If you're ladies, cover your ears. Men, if you're like women and you're touching them, they look at your hands, not your private parts. Keep them clean. You might get somewhere. That's all I got. Ladies, you can come back there.
Don't let it go over your head.
You know what I'm saying, right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
You be wondering how this dude got that girl, but take a look at his hands. I bet he got beautiful motherfucking hands, dude. I learned that when I was about 40. No, 30.
So, okay, that's a good question, because what about those rough hand men that do a lot of work around the house that, they use their hands a lot in that capacity?
Just because your hands is rough don't mean you can't take care of them. Take them rough ass motherfucking hands to the manicures and let her fix up them parts. You'll be surprised how much of that shit they can just cut off, nigga.
That's right.
Because so my feet are those hands. My feet were once mechanics' hands. You get it? Toenails, everything, all gnarly, fucked up, black nails. I started getting them done, and boom, now I could walk on beaches barefoot. So take your mechanic hand. They like they want them to be clean and neat. They like rough, burly, strong hands, bro, them types. And then some like the smooth hands. It's just like girls. Some like you guys like big, some like little. It's the same. Ain't nobody out of this game, bro. If you if you don't have hands, don't feel bad. Somebody loves you too. It's all good.
Wow.
I don't want to leave nobody out. It's just about grooming. Be groomed the best as you can. And people will even accept you a little bit longer. If you stink, they'll say, okay, I'll talk to you later.
Get out of here.
That's the kind of stuff that uncle will tell you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real.
So,
man,
back
it's
to the music
amazing.
game, man. The whole thing about releasing through streaming is who's playing it. You got to get it in front of eyeballs. When eyeballs see it, then they'll play it. You just got to keep, hey, I'm talking to you and me. You got to keep. One day, somebody with a lot of eyeballs is going to say, hey, look at my boy. He's doing this music. And then bang, you're on a tour. And then bang, you guys call me back and I got some more shit all over my head, more platinum. And you're like, hey, I can't believe you came back. You're such a big star. I'd be like, man, fuck that. You was with me on tour, remember? Oh, yeah. We just
That's right. Hey man, you got a brand. I see you pulling your good. What's the name of it? And let's talk about that a little bit.
We got sweets.
Sweets.
These are tobacco-free hand rolls. If you notice, they got a glass. Where's the camera at? Here we go. Glass tip.
That's right, yeah.
And then it's got the good. It's got diamonds infused. We do flour only too for the OGs. We got up to 42% flour only. THC. So we're in like 30, 40 stores. It's California cannabis. We're about to extend out to a few more states. Oklahoma was about to be it, but they still on the medical. I thought they was gonna come on out, come on in. That's the biggest state, boy. That's like a $5 billion market. I can't wait for them to pop.
Absolutely. Wow.
So, yes, we have a legal cannabis brand. It's a hand-rolled blunt that is no tobacco, burn slow, straight. That's what everybody get off of us. They started stealing my wraps after I had that top secret what wraps I was using. We're the first blunt in the California space.
Right.
We came out January, right before the pandemic, like January 28th, 2020. We got receipts. They keep tracking that
absolutely.
shit. So yeah, man, come on. We got all flavors, all types, whatever.
That's right. That's right. Do you have any band ambassadors?
Yep.
Absolutely. You yourself. That's right.
We need some more.
I would love to be one. I guess a few more people will probably be hitting you up now, but yeah, we'd love to, supporting what you're doing, man. You know what I mean? We take it all the way up and just stick up in the hemisphere. You know what I mean?
Become a movement.
Absolutely. Become a movement. Yeah. Do you do anything in the CBD space?
We have a CBD hand roll that's just like this sweets, but it's CBD flower. But there's so much weirdness with the CBD game, and it's actually that's almost like selling weed. It's not really as regulated. You don't have to test them or nothing. So it's like we got to test everything. I'm stay over here, bro. I'm trying to be the government. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be the dudes. Right. I'm trying to reverse that. We always in the street figuring it out. How can we get over? We can do this. Why can't we be the government? Oh no, that's not legal. That's not tested. We're not touching that. They put fentanyl and stuff now. You better go where they looking at it first, or and people get so it's kind of intriguing. You can actually roll a CBD flower product and take it straight to the distributor. Like if you got the right connect, you don't even have to, it's weird, bro. It's like being on the street, bro. It's like a trap. Only they
wow, yeah. You might want to stay away from that one. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
As a salesman. And then they got different laws in different states. Somebody just got some liquid CBD. They said they put them in jail or something. They said it was liquid meth or some shit. I don't know.
Wow.
Those dudes are not scientists. When a cop rolls up and tells you what something is, you already won the case. That dude is a cop. He ain't a scientist. All he can tell you is
You
what it
already
looked like.
won. Yeah.
They can only tell you what it looked like. They got to bring on an expert to test it. Oh, this is this. This is a piece of plastic. This ain't no weed. Idiot. So, you know, and that cracks me up with humanity as like with COVID. Everybody had all of this shit to say, but none of them had medical training or went to school. Like, and they didn't have. So this one dude was like, I'll never forget. A guy was like, I'm not messing with the virus because it's man-made. And I was like, I had to blink. Like, what do you have that's not man-made in your house? Like, tell me that. Like, everything in your existence is man-made. The pills you take for your headache is man-made. That orange juice you drink and talking about, I don't do that because it's man-made is man-made. The water you drinking, some of it is man-made from air conditioning, just formed. Water forms. Like, fuck out of here with that, man. We make everything. God makes this place. He made us. We made everything else. Everything is man. God, I have not sat here and watched God come in and make a track. God is
in that track.
He's in me. And I made
That's what I mean.
So
he's in that track.
Yeah, but he didn't make it though. That's where people be tripping. He man-made. Yeah, it's man-made, motherfucker. Everything's man-made. We on a man planet. This is everything except for, and some of these mountains you think God made, man made them. We piled that shit up. He made us, and then we went to, in the image of the Lord. We are creators. People forget that part of the image. They think we just look like him or something, bro. It's how we think and act in our algorithms and our programming and our sequencing and DNA. We do. Look how orderly the screen looks. Like when you see order, that's when you see God.
Wow. Thank you, Jesus. Glory to God. I feel you, my brother. Hey, man, we got a video. You know, that smash hit, Cahuenga Boulevard, man. You know, we got to play that, man. We got to run that, man. And when we come back, man, we're going to talk about it.
West Side, LA, rolling round town with my nigga Dre. 2 p.m. about to hit the studio. Hollywood, where it all began, though. Born under the cedars of the city, raised under the eye of LAPD. But let me tell you about the 3rd floor. Red room with the locked door. Suge Knight, CEO, knocking niggas out the LA time zone. Got us out the ruthless gang quick. Little did we know he was the same trick. DOC, he got the pins right. Doggy Dog, he spit the game tight. Back then things used to seem good. Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood. Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood.
Keep me from all evil.
That's where we were. Murder was the case that they gave Snoop. And then there was the day Pop came through. California love was the rage. Death Row Records front page. Can't forget the Dog Pound gangsters. Corrupt on every death row banger. Then came the scuffles and the beat. Gang violence all up in them Compton streets. Chris Glove, he left the road first. Niggas had a different kind of thirst. All those platinum records we made, how Dr. Dre had the game played. Jimmy High Beam got us faded. Slid us off the Aftermath Incorporated. Back then, things used to seem good. Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood. Yeah, I remember that. Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood.
As I travel down this road,
Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood. Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood.
Keep me from all evil.
Cahuenga Boulevard,
Lord, would
up
you
in
keep
Hollywood.
me, keep me, keep me.
That's a vibe.
Bam, 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 bam. Stamp of greatness, my brother.
Man.
Got to, man. That was the shiznit, man. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, man. That was it. Who was that singing in that? I like that voice.
Right?
Was that you?
Yes, that was me with a
Wow.
sample. That's a sample.
Wow.
Yep.
So you sampled your own sound and made it, man. That was dope, man. I like that. That was genius.
No,
That was
the
unique.
vocal is another person, but I mean, I found it, sampled it, and played it, pitched it, all that. I didn't do it. My voice, I sing on other songs on my record, but
Okay,
that is
okay.
a raspy, soulful.
I like that sound.
I would get Anthony Hamilton to go on tour with me and sing it.
Wow, that's right. Can I ask you a question? How many world tours have you been on?
Probably like 3. So my whole thing was right when we were getting going at Death Row, there started to be friction. And so when you have gangbangers of 2 sides, Mr. Blue, and you have guns, easily accessed, a lot of money, hot cars. Every time a bad bitch walk up, niggas turn up they dander, you know what I mean? Like they ready to kill you because it's a broad. You feeling me? Like, you know, that whole. So anybody that been incarcerated know who Laeme is. And that if anybody knows who they are, people who know that all the killings on the street through gangs come from Laeme, which is in the jail. You can't kill nobody on the street unless they say it's cool. If you kill somebody, they'll fuck you up. Literally. Mexican gangs are ruled by that shit from the street. They do not play. So it's like, too bad we can't be like that in like hip hop. You know what I mean? Like we could just iron fisted, like, no. And the motherfuckers go, they said, no, bro, that's it. We need unity.
That's what I push over here, man, on the Shiznit Telling TV. Unity, peace, love, and respect, man. I think those are the 4 good words that can take this thing and transcend a whole new thing, man, going into the future down that narrow path of righteousness, man. We're going to go through some trials, some tribulations, but we can still stay on that path of righteousness, man.
We don't have to go through trials and tribulations because all of us have been through them. So now how come we can't just be through with that shit and go forward? Everybody's had a trial and tribulation in their life. It's time for some smooth sailing, goddammit. What the fuck? Bro, like 1,000-year reign, dude. You know what I'm saying? I know all of that. And where's that? Bring the heaven on earth. Bring that Crystal Palace down with all the mansions in it. I'm trying to be in there.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think people should, I think order and rules are important. I'm a rule bender and breaker, but hey, that's a risk. You know what I'm saying? I think that there should be rules and people should be, you know, don't fuck up. Just do
the right thing. Yeah.
Like you got a gun and you a killer. How about you don't kill them? And they don't kill you. If you have unity, love, and respect, peace is a given.
Got you.
If we could just do that, man. I'm
that's
doing
what
my part.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
we
be
striving for.
I'm trying to give as much as I can, shoot love forward, be good guy, teach the young, whatever the fuck, bro. I'm trying to at least maybe a person will see me and do that too. And then
that's what I'm saying.
2 of us. And that's all.
Be an example of that. Absolutely.
Yeah. I make money by making music. I don't make money to be a good guy. I want to be a good guy so people will be also that. Not even a good guy, but like you said, respectful, united, peaceful, and what's
loving.
And loving. That's what I want to be.
Have a loving heart. Yeah. And that's beautiful. Yeah. That's the future of hip hop. That's the future of the music industry. That's the future of these young kids coming behind us, knowing exactly what to do and how to strategically move going forward is all God really wants to see happen, because now we won't have all this killing in in the industry like this, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people will rise up. People won't let, dude, somebody would have saw that killer. People will stand up and put their life, like, hey, put that gun down. Like,
Yeah,
a bunch of
don't do
people
that
stand
right
up.
now.
Like, if everybody in
Mm-hmm.
that restaurant where PMB was, if let's say it was 20 people in there, if they just jumped up, hey, that dude would have ran the fuck out of there. He wouldn't have shot nobody. If they ran out or cowered or whatever you do when you see a gun, I'm saying, bro, I'm a coward. I'm gonna run out. I'm not bulletproof. So human
Nobody
instinct,
is.
exactly. So you gonna do your human instinct. But if we were these people, we would stand up and that shit would stop. It would stop, bro. Maybe we might lose a few, like you said, that tribulation. But if we keep all grouping up, they're gonna be like, you know what? Like, imagine if they had burned down, dude. Everybody knows about Black Wall Street, but dude, it's like 20 different Black Wall Streets that got destroyed. Half of them are the biggest lakes in America. Those lakes are covering Black neighborhoods, bro. Starting with is a big lake in Atlanta and another one, a couple of them in Georgia. Big ass lakes used to be Black flourishing communities, airports, the whole shit, bro.
Reclaim all that back, drain those damn swamps, and go on and get what's back, get rightfully what's ours, man.
Hey,
That's
bro,
it.
these people turn that shit into expensive lakefront property. Ain't no swamps. They're lakes.
Wow.
They're $1 million houses on these lakes, baby.
Man, see,
and that shit was ours.
Thriving communities for us, and then they take it and do that. That's
But like
cold, man.
if that had happened and then a bunch of Blacks came in there and tore their ass up, I bet you they never would have did that shit again. Like if we was unified like that, that shit might have been a bit different talk. You might have heard about it, like remember the Alamo. So check this out. You know how the Alamo, remember the Alamo. That means don't fuck with the Mexicans down there by Mexico, bro. Not racial at all. That's a country. Mexican, the country, do not go to war with those motherfuckers nowhere near Texas because they will tear your ass up. We lost at the Alamo. And the Alamo, it was in America. So we need some Alamos. We ain't got too many Alamos. We got the other story. Remember Black Wall Street where we got our ass kicked. Fuck that. I tell you what, real quick, I don't want to get too far into this thing, but everything is time. Everything happens in time. So there was a time when people that look like us was running shit. Like so bad that they killed us and enslaved us so that they could run the shit. We were so much on it. Imagine, dude, do you think that Christopher Columbus is the first person to have a boat that could go across an ocean? For real? Like, bro, there is a story about Mansa Musa's people where a man left with thousands of ships never to return, full of Africans. Where did they go? They did not die. Thousands of ships, not those 6 slave ships that they talk about that populated America on a that shit don't even have enough. You'd have to still be doing that to get as many Black folks as it is here. That did happen, guaranteed. But guess what? They was shocked as fuck to find out that it was some of us already here too. Like, holy shit. Like, how was it that Black people, slaves, could escape and hide with the Indians and you don't know that they in there? That's because the Indians must look a lot like us.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. And so how would that equate to the music and entertainment industry in the sense that it's a lot of African talent and artists who's not even getting paid for their works right now? How do we put something on the table so we can figure that out?
So we need to do, so there's a sentiment in America where the Black Americans feel like, well, why didn't y'all come to help us? Like shit, you know what I mean? Where was the ships to come get us and take us back? But what we need to do is not feel that way and go to Africa and give them our talents and help them the same way we helping our people here, because them is our people, and go to all these countries, South America. I don't care, bro. everybody needs it. Africa first, you know. I'm fucking
Mm-hmm.
with my people first, but then
Mm-hmm.
everybody else, and then we'll go get the money from the white people or whoever the fuck else.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you. No, I
We got
got you.
support. Everybody needs someone to step up for them. If we can
Mm-hmm.
step up for people, they'll be up and they'll can walk on their own. Like if you help somebody up, do they be holding on to you for life? No, they gone.
Yeah, they gone. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we want that.
Yeah, so it's like that. Yeah, Sankofa, reach back and bring somebody up with you. Got you. I understand what you're talking about. Wow,
I got
that's
two
good.
arms. I can pull two people up. Woo. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
At a time.
At a
And, you know, if
time. Yeah.
everybody has that, that's cool. And especially in the music industry. So with people that are trying to get started, the most important thing that you got to do is believe in yourself, period. Like before to the fault. I'm going to tell you, y'all ever heard of Terrence Trent D'Arby?
Mm-hmm.
So Terrence Trent D'Arby got turned down so many times. That dude would go dance, sing. Nobody was signing him. He sold like 2-3 million albums when he came out. First record, something like that. With Wishing Well, with that weird ass dance. So, you know, he believed in himself to a fault.
To that degree, I got you. Yeah.
So that's what all of us gotta be. Like, for instance, me and my album, this Red Shot. So I'm a new artist too, because yeah, sure, it's like I'm Michael Jordan. I'm playing baseball now. Like, yeah, I got all that from hip hop and production, and a lot of production is any vocalist know. Any great vocalist knows that a producer will guide you through that skip or that part you keep flubbing over. Like, say it like this, or take that out, or put this in. We already wrote the music. We composed that. We're not trying to get on your thing, but we will throw words, whatever. And then I started, a buddy of mine, Tony Hasboon, said, man, I want to make a record. I want you to rap. And I was like, I don't rap, bro. And I went into that whole shit. I sing, but I don't rap. And then they wrote something and I did it. And then I found out that I had something to say and I started writing these lyrics like Cahuenga Boulevard. I wrote that, bro. I was in the bathtub listening to Rick James. I always wanted to write a song to that Hollywood, which is what I loop. And I was like, yo, that's why I say Cahuenga Boulevard up in Hollywood, because I'm sampling Hollywood. All the bright people who say, oh, you got that sample. It's in the hook. I know what I sampled. So yeah. I found out I wanted to have something to say. The thing that I learned is that too, when I wrote that, but when I laid the vocals, bro, I kept choking up. I kept getting choked up. Like, it was emotional. I couldn't finish. I actually recorded one. I had COVID, so I laid it down as a version where my voice is real raspy. I actually liked it, but I knew that I could do it better. So then when I redid it, I didn't get choked up. But the first time I laid it, actually, I'm lying. That's how I did. It's something about that era and this thing that just, it's emotional.
Touched you, yeah.
So that's when I knew that just because I was 60, that don't mean I couldn't start rapping. I want to be like when I was growing up, my dad, I'm 20, 25. My dad listened to Isaac Hayes and shit I didn't listen to, but it was cool though. I always thought his music, Marvin Gaye, I didn't listen to that, but I thought it was cool though. My dad was hella cool and that music was cool. Gil Scott-Heron. I said, I want to be that. I want to be who y'all listen to. I want to be, if you're not 50 years old, you might not get it. You know what I mean? That kind of, I'm your dad's music. Like, yeah, I could turn up and you like the beats, but your dad gets the metaphors.
I got you. Yeah, absolutely.
So, that guy. I'm going to do my shows at, Vibrato Jazz Grill in Bel Air and shit. You know what I mean? For $500, you come see Glove up close.
Up close. That's right. Yeah. Performing and mixing, huh? DJing and doing it all.
My shows will be a panel, performing, mixing, Q&A. You can talk to me, ask me questions like how we doing with this. Imagine going to a concert and being able to ask Drake questions. 10 people from the audience. He stand there and answer them, and everybody will clap or boo or whatever the fuck. That's interaction. You got to interact with your audience. You don't just go up there and it ain't Frank Sinatra Day no more. You can't just sit on all or nothing at all. You can't just And then the girls, they go, remember back then
Yeah.
they swoon. You sing
Mm-hmm,
something,
mm-hmm.
and they did that in all the cartoons and TV shows.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, man. So, with your business and your industry, even with the African effort, you got to put all of that, all the energy needs to go in here. And you need to see the completion or see it great, see it done as you're
Absolutely.
doing it. But with that, you've had accomplishments in life. Take the feeling of one of them accomplishments and put it with it.
Associated,
Yeah, make them feel the same. So every time you see your accomplishments, you feel that accomplishment. Pretty soon, by a way that man does not know, that shit'll not manifest. It'll happen.
Yeah, in real time.
I don't like the trap words, manifest, new thought.
It's called the miracles of God, the
It's
ever
prayer,
so
bro. It's the
abundance
same thing, bro.
that we so desire, and that is our natural birthright. That's it. I feel
There
you.
you go.
Absolutely.
By divine right, under grace, in a perfect way.
Wow, amazing, 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 man! You just hit us with another gem and nugget, man. Fire,
That was
fire.
not mine. That one is Florence Scovel Shin. I got that from her. That's how.
Oh, okay.
You ever notice that some people will win the lottery and somebody will die in their family, or some bad shit will happen to them because So that's like something that's not divine right. When you get something that's by divine right, nobody gets hurt. It's already yours. Wow. A lot of things you get, somebody loses. That's how it works. But if it's divine right, nobody loses. Under grace,
Everybody
under
wins.
the Lord, Heavenly Father, in a perfect way, safens out the damages. It's a prayer. Very cool.
Wow, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah, your
Very
words.
cool. That's the shiznit.
That's
That's right. Hey, man, you got a project you did, I guess, earlier this year. You said it's your baby, man. Can the world know about that project, man?
Pimp Chronicles. I dropped that one on New Year's Eve a year ago. That is a TV series that I have written. So Pimp Chronicles is that album is the imagining and soundtrack of two brothers that all they did was watch the Mac growing up. Their dad locked up, latchkey, the older brother and the younger brother, he watched them. We're gonna watch the Mac. We're gonna watch TV. You know what I mean? And they grew up. They not pimps though. They grew up with all the pimp mentality. They know all that game. What you can learn from the Mac. It's a lot in there actually. So they learned about how to be righteous, how to be cool. Like we ain't talking about us. We're talking about the mother cats. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you're talking about, yeah.
they in there, right? So they start a business. This is the get down. It's like Black Mirror. You familiar with Black Mirror?
No, I'm not.
It's a science fiction. So this Pimp Chronicles is science fiction. So you got these two pimps and they training this girl to be a pimp, right? So they rolling around, going, checking the traps, checking the spots, rolling up on the chicks. Come to find out, when they roll up, there's somebody that's not paying. So we got to go to the dude's house and get him straight. So when we roll up on him, I tell my boy, tell the girls to leave. And he slaps the dude and his VR headset falls off his head, right? You see it. It's like, you know what a VR headset is?
Yeah.
Virtual reality, yeah.
Right. So he was having sex when we rolled up. And then you see that he was doing it in the headset. So what we do is we got girls that are virtual video like girls, the most beautiful women ever. And we go to the most richest dope dealers and we tell them we can launder their money. They buy this NFT or crypto asset, and what they hold is the girl. That's their, like, when you put money in the bank, you just got a book, or you can look at your deposit. They get a girl. See what I mean? And so they put on a headset. They wear a suit so they can feel everything. It's like you really there. So the whole thing is, you think we pimping, but we really money laundering through programming. It's all computer and virtual reality. Pimp Chronicles is dope crazy. You're gonna love it. And it's like Miami
Wow.
Vice-ish too, the look. It's like, so that's the soundtrack to it. Those the music. All the music is gonna be original on all my television shows. And that's gonna be the big selling point. Like how you like this record, that's gonna come out a year before the TV show. Record first.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. That's genius. Yeah.
Thank you.
Talent. That's a God-given talent to even put it in your mind to be able to write it and bring it to life like that, man. That's amazing, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. We all got a mission, man. God got me talking about stories and telling shit. I guess I'm a science fiction writer. I wrote a few books. I just saw my boy DJ Clientele had a autobiography and essays. I'm gonna do that shit. I want to have.
That's dope.
Shout out. I write poetry actually.
You got a poem you can hit the world with?
So this is the thing. I probably do, but I write poetry for my ladies.
There it is.
So
I ain't mad.
Yeah, I give a poem for a gift to my girl. I'll give her a letter. You know, I'm a writer, and she loves that. That's more important than buying some fucking purse. She could buy her own purse. She go buy a Birkin and buy me one.
That's right.
What do you give a person that's got that, bro? Only of you. You give yourself. You are the value in everybody else's life that you know. You, Blue, and you, motherfucking
Stilo.
No, but look, I've been emailing with you. I don't talk to you, but I email with you. But
that's
look,
right.
You guys are the most important to all the people in your life. So last trip off of this. Everybody you know, including me right now, is you outside of yourself. They call it you pushed out. So when somebody comes to you and tells you some shit that you know you need to hear, really that's you telling yourself. And you've launched a program, and here comes Chris the Glove. Hey man, you need to go out and love people. That's how it works, bro. Everybody is you pushed out. When you see something weird going on, you driving, that's a racket, a dog barking, or some bullshit, a car accident. I guarantee you, it will remind you of something going on in your life. Like, bam, that car got hit. Oh shit, I gotta pay the electric bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be that. That is what that thing is for. It's not for them to have an accident. That's to trigger you. You saw that, and all the people who see it. You get it?
Yeah, I got you. Absolutely.
Is us. Like, you guys are me. Telling me things that I need to hear right now. It's forever. It keeps going. That's what makes the multiverse. You get it? It's so when you're by yourself, it's your universe. Nothing is in here but you. When somebody comes in, you're merged. For instance, you've been in a car with your boy. You guys look at it. Hey man, check out that tree. Oh man, that shit's tall. Oh no, it ain't. I'm talking about that tree. Like if you guys are looking at totally different shit. It's like it's two different screens in the windshield.
I got you.
Yeah.
You just merge when you notify the other one. Hey, check out that girl. Oh yeah, I see her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real time avatars. Real time.
When people focus on that one thing, becomes one screen.
Exactly, for that one thing.
I'm looking at
you back off.
If I'm looking at a tree, he looking at a car. There's two monitors right there.
Exactly, bro. And if somebody's driving, they're not looking at what you're looking at, even though you're sitting there. Unless you got a steering wheel. Like, remember back in the day when we learned to drive, there was two steering wheels. Yeah, if you ain't got a steering wheel, you ain't thinking. Your mind is on something else. I got another one. So now you driving, right? So when you driving and you ain't doing shit, not even listening to music, you just driving, right? You guys have both done that. You're focused. You don't never miss an exit. You know what the fuck's going on. When the phone ring, who's driving? Because you're listening to the phone. So you'll miss your exit because you're on the phone, right? So who's driving? You're not driving. You have to refocus your attention to
the driving.
So it's like so what happens is the human body has an automated system, the subconscious. 95% of the time, you're automated. So the practice is if you're a united, loving, respectful,
peaceful
person, your automated 95% guy will be that. So when I'm on the
Mm.
phone and I'm walking by and you say something rude to me, I'll go, I'm sorry. Instead of motherfucker, you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know the guy that, man, I'm on the phone. That guy's an asshole. That was his 95% reaction. Oh, my bad, bro. I didn't know it was you. I didn't know it was you. If you was cool, you wouldn't have to know it
You were
was
peaceful. Yeah. You had a little love, a little unity, a little respect.
Right. So work
I got
on
you.
when you're stay in the moment, work on being what it is you want to be. Me personally, I want to be noble. So I work on that. And so that helps me not look at the booty when it walks by. Like I see it anyway. I don't gotta go like this. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
just stare it down. Yeah, I got what you're saying.
Like that's
coming towards you. You saw it, but you don't put.
Yeah, you don't have to lust really.
You don't
like,
focus on the camera. Just follow the damn thing.
It's booties everywhere. It's pretty girls, ugly girls, pretty guys. We can be cool. We don't have to be after everything. Like we can just say, "Oh, she's cute," and your wife ain't tripping. Like, oh, he's gonna go after her. She knows that you enjoy beauty in life. If it's a flower, if it had been a dog, you would have said that. So, you know, we got to become more wild humans. That's the age between 2 and 5. When you take off your diaper, you didn't care if he was playing with him or her. You would run around and naked. Nobody's saying nothing because everybody don't care. That's called a wild human. So people try to make money to get back to that. So all you really got to do is, if you focus on unindoctrinating yourself on them fucking rules they gave us, like you train your children the same way you train a dog. Don't pee there. I'm gonna spank you. You tell that to a dog. We tell that to our kids. That's indoctrination. That's not training. So you gotta get that. You got programming. You think the same 90 thoughts in a row every day.
So
when you wake up, 90 in a row. First thing, bathroom. Tell me I'm lying.
Right, you right. That's real. Hey, but I got a question.
Sir.
Can you put your ears on one of Stilo's hot beats and give us some constructive criticism on it? Tell us what we need to do going forward.
I love doing that. And for the people watching, if you want me to do that, you got to subscribe to my Instagram channel, and I'll listen to up to 4 songs for you. But you got to subscribe and you got to wait.
That's right. That's right.
Let's go. What you got?
You're going to get one on for you. You got some heat, man. We finna put some stuff together.
I'm going to have to get you my album. All my people, they support, man. Trust me. Everybody that got my record, they like it.
Yeah. Oh, it's heat, man.
Thank you. And you know, that shit was, it's not that it's easy. It's just not difficult when you, it's such a trip. I told this to Eric Sermon years ago. Once I was working with him, I was out in Atlanta when he was out there, and I was like, yo, it was like 90. And I was like, bro, I was watching him. He would make the beat, but I was watching him when he was making the beat. He already had the bars. I was like, that's cheating. You making the beat go around your rhyme, motherfucker. No, that's not fair. Unfair advantage, I call foul. Ever since then, I learned to do that. And that's so now I could do that. Or like I'll hear a beat and I got some verses already written. I don't freestyle. If you hear me spitting something, I wrote that. You know what I mean? And I'm saying it. I'm either to rehearse it or for whatever. I mean, I can rhyme and say words together. You know, I can do that shit. But there, freestyle means you ain't getting nothing. So I just style. I don't put pay in front of it. I just style. It's
That's
not free.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my whole thing, man. So yeah, man, I want to hear that music and give you some real feedback. I'll give honest feedback. I try not to be rude. I don't say anything to anyone that I would not like to hear told about my music. Feel me? So like, I kind of got into it with a guy on one of these social medias a little bit because I'm there present on social media talking shit with my real name. I give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know how I go, bro. I'm not disrespecting. I grew up through Schoolyard Crip, jumped in on my watch. I was in class right there. Like, I know how I'm not no gang member. I know how I go. I'm from LA. But bro, you know what I'm saying? Watch yourself. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. 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 You ain't no pushover, basically. Yeah.
Just be cool, bro. We can all be cool. We can all go home. You want to go home or you want to go to jail? I want to go home. So I believe that the music industry is really at a point where it can flip. Like, for instance, I spoke on the drive that you can have. You can have your own streaming. Now, Rihanna's running and making her own Fenty streaming with only her music. How much money is that, bro? That's another $1 billion. She got a billion fans. You fuck Spotify. We can shut them down. Everybody put your music. Now, well, who they gonna take $1 from? Not us. It's what we did it to Napster. Now, Napster became Apple Music, okay? So people don't know that.
Deep game, knowledge, another jewel.
Apple Music shut down all of the physical record stores in America. I don't know about the rest of the world. I haven't been nowhere since the COVID, but I'm pretty sure there's no record stores unless they're selling vinyl or they're like known stores that you just can't tear down, like Downstairs Records and shit. But yeah, the music industry.
So do you got a lot of vinyl? Do you have a lot of vinyl? How many records you say you might have? You don't have none?
I have 2 sets of 2 records, control vinyl only.
Wow.
I used to, so I'm gonna give it a breakdown. When I started DJing in the 80s, 83, I started and I was in a movie in less than a year. It was like bang, right? So from there, everywhere I DJ was top shelf, right? So I never wanted to carry. I used to have homies that would want to go to the club and carry like 7 crates of records and shit. I started figuring out that I could take out like 30 records and fit them in this bag and carry this bag, be cool, not have to lug a gang of records, get in and out. So I kind of started the record bag shit in the 80s. Like I was a Billboard reporter, so I had a ton of records, bro. I didn't know hurting for no music. So I didn't want to lug that shit around, all these different versions of shit. I got a Euro mix of Sexy Dance that only 10 people got in America and shit. You know what I mean? Shit like that. But I started doing that with the record. I'm not playing no, I play 2 hours. I'm not DJing all night. And I'm going to play these records. So as I got through the years, I started getting rid of the vinyl, bro. I probably have 5. I probably got 50 pieces of vinyl, but included in that is a purple 7-inch Purple Rain from Prince with a picture.
Wow, classic. Classic.
That's worth right there, bro.
Wow, absolutely, that's worth something. You right, that's amazing. Oh man, that just hit me in the head with man. This thought came, man, like greatness, man, greatness. Wow, I see you got a gang of plaques back there. How many in total do you got? You said you got a lot of them. I see, yeah, there they go. They're just all over the place. Look at that, man. Wow, all platinum too. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Multi-platinum.
Yeah.
Wow.
All multi-platinum. Yeah. Everything is more than. Everything here is 3 million plus. These are 3 million or more. 4 million. That one's 2 million. That one is $1 million. That one don't count. Wow. And this one's 6 million. Yeah. The regular 1 million ones, I got some of them. 4 million.
Oh, it's all good though. You know, just to be in that
like
status.
This one is 4 million, and this one is 6 million.
And then in total and combined, that's 10 million. So
right there,
regardless how I look.
Yeah, I got like about 180 to 200 million sales in all the shit that I've done.
Wow, absolutely
But
phenomenal,
then if you
man.
add in like stuff that got sampled, then you got to add like H to the Izzo and Rock La Familia and about 6 other Kanye West produced songs that all sold about another 10 million.
Chill. Yeah, I got you.
You got the Chronic
Wow.
2001, 11 million.
Mhm.
So
Wow.
it's some noise out there I'm making. Mama, I did a good job.
There it is. Thank you, Jesus. Glory to God. He have done a absolutely phenomenal job. Man,
yeah.
Christopher Taylor, man, this is off the chain, man.
I
Off the
appreciate you.
chain. Wow.
Yes, man.
A lot of
So
records, man. A lot of records. That's some
yeah,
You
beautiful.
got a beat for us, Stilo?
What's that, Blue?
You got a beat for us ready to go?
Man, I don't even know
Pop
which
his eardrums one time.
I don't even know which one to play, but I'm gonna play one.
Man, anyone, man.
get
They
some
all
fire,
heat.
baby.
I
Let's go.
tell Give him one, man. Or two, but just let him hear your stuff so we can really lock it in, man,
All
for
right.
some greatness. Turn it down just a little bit. Turn it down. Turn it down.
All right. Let me play one more. Mm.
That one I asked you earlier, the one you played for me, I said, that's one right there. Let him hear that one. If you can, if you remember that one.
Dang.
He got some heat, man. We got a lot of it, man. We finna start putting it all in perspective right now. So we just wanted to get your legend ears on it.
Can you hear
He
me?
gonna play another one.
Well, let me say.
Huh?
Oh, you got it? Wait a minute, hold on there.
Absolutely phenomenal, man.
So many of them on this motherfucker. I mean, so many things in here, man. I mean, I could
Huh?
so many in here. I could keep going.
Okay. The
Hold
first
up,
one,
Stilo. First one.
man, I was just thinking if that first one, if all of those sounds was played by live instruments, that would be ridiculous. Like all them
Wow.
parts you got, like them horn parts and stuff. Imagine if they was, that would be almost like Earth, Wind, and Fire ish. Because I hear them horn
Wow.
parts and dun, 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 and them strings and all that. Imagine if that was all real.
Orchestrated. Yeah.
Live
And the
instrument.
drums too. Like the drum was a drummer.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope, bro. And so then the next one, this one, it's more like you could get on that and go right now. It's kind of got a little illness to it. Got the little slower. I
Mhm.
like the slower beats. I know I can play the faster ones, but when I like to hear rap over slower because I can hear
Right,
it.
right.
You know, it sounds cooler to me. All my life, it's always been that way.
Yeah, you know what I try to do? I try to do, you know, a little bit of slow beats and kind of fast beats, and you know, just different BPMs. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. When you know, the slower beat, you get a real feel. You get heard more when you rapping over the beat. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, we got one more.
Turn it down just a little bit. Fire. That's right.
Yeah, man. So you
That's
know,
gangbanger music.
That's
That's hard. I felt like throwing up all kind of. My feet was
right.
twisted and shit. I was like, oh, yeah, that's that tempo
That's
right
right.
there. So I only do God tempos now.
that tempo right there, that's about nine. That's 95
Yep, that's
on that one right
95.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got slower ones too, but you know, that's like the basic, like 90, 92, 95. You know what I mean?
yep.
So I got you there. That's some gangster shit.
Wow.
92 is a God tempo.
Mm. Mm.
92.
Mm.
88, 92.
Mm-hmm.
And so, do you use the frequency, the hertz, and all of that stuff in music?
No,
You know
because
how they say.
if you go to 431 instead of 440, your music doesn't sound like the music that's out. It don't match.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So when they go to your song, people don't like it. They don't know why. So if you're trying to get a message, and let's say that in court they all wear suits, and you want to tell a message, you don't wear a sweatsuit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You put on a suit like they got on.
Right.
That's how you communicate. That's why Jesus became one of us, because he
That's
couldn't
the only
talk to
way.
us.
That's the only way he was gonna be able to communicate with right here in the world, right here in this where we at.
Down
Yeah.
that narrow
If,
path. That's it.
if he came the way he really is, he probably will never understand what he's talking about.
Light bulb.
You got it.
That's
Fire!
right.
So you see,
That's
now
right.
apply that. That's how it works.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But
Wow,
also be
man.
very, very mindful of what you say, not only about people, but mostly about yourself. Your mind does not know what a joke is. So whatever you say, that subconscious is going to work to get you that. If you broke, they're going to say, okay, we're going to be broke because that's what you said. So don't say we broke. Take that back. We rich. We don't need
We
money.
rich,
We
yeah.
have money. That way you don't be in perpetual need.
Got you. Jewels, bars, game that you can rewind, as my main man Bay would say, coming from E4O. Game that you can rewind.
Another one right there. Wow.
Wow.
When you
Jewels,
watch
though,
what
man.
you think, you don't have to watch what you say. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be good, and you start saying these wonderful things, stuff come out your mouth, and watch your life change, bro. It becomes wonderful. It don't be, you know, I cuss all the time, but mostly for the comedic effect or some shit, you know.
Yeah.
But
that ain't gonna stop you from getting into heaven, though. A little cuss word
nah,
ain't
bro,
gonna
that's
hurt
not
nobody.
profanity. When you curse, that's when you say something bad about yourself or someone else out your mouth, bro. That shit comes true. Be careful what you fucking say.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
like I tell everybody else, right? What they teach you, you take letters. Those letters say DASH. That's what I'm doing now. Is I'm spelling this. I'm spelling these letters. I'm casting a spell. I mean, they taught me spelling is how you put words. You mean I gotta cast the spell to put words together? It's spelling like a witch. Yes, spelling is witchcraft.
Mm.
I see what you're saying.
Wow.
Spells.
Hey man,
They
that's
tell you in school you're spelling. Yeah. They're not saying you're casting spells. You're supposed to figure that shit out yourself.
wow.
Mm.
You
So
want
watch
good,
what you
Mm-hmm.
say.
you want good stuff in your life. Speak good stuff into existence. Don't talk about negative
Good
stuff.
stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Don't say,
Mhm.
"Oh man," or like like I teach my kids. I tell them, man, why you don't go ahead and do the test? Well, I don't want to do the test because why not? And then say my kids say because I'm gonna fail. I go for real. Have you did the test? No. Then how the hell you know you're gonna fail? Go do the test and don't say you're gonna say you're gonna pass. So that's
Right.
I'm already,
That was
yeah.
finna tell you that part. When you tell them that, like, wait, think
yeah,
about passing it. Then they're
exactly.
gonna go
And
take it and
Mm-hmm.
pass
in
it.
your mind say, I'm gonna go past that. Even if you
Matter
Mm.
of fact,
say
I'm gonna get an A. Fuck it.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the highest scorer. Yeah, any of that.
And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? That really happened. With my wife's story. Quick story. She when she going to go get her driver's license, she kept telling me, "Man, I ain't gonna pass. Go do the written test. You gonna pass it." She took the written test. She passed. She was so happy,
Wow.
right? Okay. And then she was like, "Man, I'm gonna be nervous now. I gotta go do the driving test." She said, "I'm really gonna fail." No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't even think that, babe. Go do the test. Have confidence, and you will pass. Trust me. And then she went to go do the test, right? Driving test. She fucked up 2 times and still passed the test because the person that was instructing her said it wasn't even a big mistake. It was just one little thing, but because she was thinking positive,
She
that's
got the pass. That's
exactly.
Wow, that's
exactly.
God, man, right
That's
there.
what people gotta know. Why work against yourself? You're okay, so you can't pay your rent. So you already can't pay your rent. So we know that. So how about we don't think that? How about we think you can pay it? You already know you
Mm-hmm.
can't. Why don't you
Yeah,
think you
Mm-hmm.
can? You never know. A call might come thinking you can, and they
right.
hit you, and you're in a can mood, and you say yes. If you're in a can't
I
mood,
can, yeah.
it ain't about the thing, it's about your perception.
mm,
I
That's
did
real.
this thing.
mm.
So check this out real quick. I know y'all. Okay, so do you believe that the past is dead and behind you or happening right now and can affect you? You first, Shiznit.
Stilo.
I mean, Stilo.
Well,
Stilo
you said
Beats.
you said it. I think. Okay, the question was, do I think if the past gonna affect me now,
Yeah,
even though it
is the past right? Is it the past alive affecting you now, or is it in the past and over?
it's
That's a
in the
good that's a scratcher. That's what it
it's
is.
a good question. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna answer it. It's a good question. It's a hellifying question.
Yeah.
But
I'll take you out of there, both. So
I
you get
think,
the question though, right?
yeah,
I know the
Okay,
questions.
now watch this. A 10-year-old kid was with his dad. He robbed a liquor store and the dude shot him and killed him. He saw his dad die holding two $10 bills. Life goes on. That guy who owns the liquor store gets killed because that kid came back and killed him 28 years later because he
damn,
killed his
Living in the
dad.
past.
Therefore, the past is alive. It is not dead. So if the past is living, guess what? You can change the past. Now I'm going to fuck you
Mm-hmm.
up. Watch this. Everything that you do in your life is in here.
okay,
Mm.
Everything you've ever done in your life, follow me, is in here. For instance, we're looking at each other. If you close your eyes, you won't see me. You may hear me,
Mm-hmm.
but you hear it's all in your head. You get it? Everything is in your head. All of this is in your head. So
yeah,
if you go back to the past and change how the reaction was. So you think about a thing you did. Let's say you got into a fight with a girl and you did something out of your play. You argued, you've hit her. Okay. I hit a girl. I'll go back. Now this is the extreme. Let's take that out. No, let's leave it that. I go back in my mind. Not only did I not hit her, but I apologize. You know, get the whole feeling of apologetic. You go back and you really feel this way. When you see this person the next time, they will not feel that way about you. You know why? You did. So all you change is your perception. You don't change anyone else's perception ever. When you go and see somebody and they make you mad, then you come back the next day and they don't, and they said the same shit, that's you. That's not them. That's us. We perceive. So when you change that effect in your life, like let's take it away from hitting somebody. Let's say, I don't know, you
Analogy.
You failed a test that kept you from getting a job. You go back, you pass that test, you got that job. You keep imagining that in your head. Forward in your life will react to that memory. You understand what I mean? It won't. It's called lying to yourself, but you do it in a way that is positive for you. If you got a bad thing going in your life, like let's say you're an addict, go back and tell yourself you weren't an addict. Keep imagining that to go along with all the work that you're doing to get out of your addict.
Right.
You know,
I
whether
got
you're
you.
at
Thank
rehab
you. I
or whatever,
needed
but
that. Thank you.
this is what gets you out. It ain't what they're telling you in there. You are the. So when people go to the hospital, who heals them? The doctor? Or do they just make you
Great
comfortable
analogy.
so you can fix yourself? People in a coma wake up. They don't get awakened.
Well, the doctor really don't fix you, man, because
bang.
If you really look at it and read between the lines, a lot of people don't see this. It's called medical practice. They're still practicing on you. They ain't fully dead. That's why it's called medical practice. Even if he's a doctor, been down for 20 years, but they call it medical practice because they still practicing on you. You know
Exactly,
And the
bro.
Father is the great
That's all the way I
physician.
was
He's
going
the
there.
great
He took
physician.
the punchline. But trip this though. The other part of that is not only that the practice, but all they do is lay you down and make you comfortable. And they say, we'll see. He's not out of the woods yet. Let's wait. Because you healing your motherfucking self, bro. Don't nobody heal you. God is in there. You guys, we thinking you with God in that moment. I've been under the hospital. I had brain surgery, bro. I was under and out. God is there. And you are not. It's you doing the work. It ain't no doctor. Now they there to monitor. Like I had a thing happen. If I had been at home, I wouldn't know my platelets dropped to 50,000 and they supposed to be 200,000. That's what a doctor do. They monitor. They're like the
You're a
cleanup.
walking miracle. You're a walking
And they take
miracle, my
credit
brother.
too. When this, I remember I did so when I had this brain surgery, I did a show for Good Morning America, and they kept asking me, so how did you come through? And I said, it's a miracle, it's God. They was like, well, what about the doctors? So they were trying to get me to say that it was the doctors and not God. She said specifically, can you not say Jesus? And can you say it was the doctors? And I said, okay, roll the tape. So she hit the tape. I said, the doctors healed me because Jesus gave them the power and the brain power to be able to work that out. And she couldn't say shit to
that. That's right. Push that word forward. The good
They
word,
went
man.
right on the tape. She laughed too. She was like, okay, motherfucker, I got it.
Well, that's crazy that you spoke on that question about living in the past and living that past today. Me and Stilo was just talking about, me having a record shop back in the days and how all the talent would come to the record shop to promote their records and all that, the mobile stage. And so the Shiznit Talent TV is just that. It's my past being lived out today because this is my passion. I love searching for talent. I love talking to different people and getting them in the right mode and going down that right path for righteousness with the knowledge that they need. Anybody that'll come up here and tell you, if they knew me back then, I never gave them no bad information. I've always gave them good information that they could use to this day. And I'm not kidding you, man. That's real.
That's what we here for,
That's
bro.
real.
We not here to be detriment. We here to lift up, bro. We supposed to leave the place better than we got here.
That's it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Quite confusing,
Absolutely.
bro. And then we're artists, so we do art. Like, it's art. So what the fuck, bro? We don't have no wrong thing. This can't be wrong. Somebody gonna like it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's shit. Like, for instance, I guarantee you, I put out my record, and it might not sell 1 million. It will sell 1 million copies. But imagine this: there's a person that will spend that much money to buy that record. I'll buy it myself for $60 million. There is a person that's living right now that would pay that. They got the money. If they knew, you know what I'm saying? Everyone has that. It's not just me. I had a guy call me. He'd been searching for a song. I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna let you. I never let people get my music because I mean I own all the copyrights and shit, but I never give it to them. And I was like, you know what? You've been on me for some like 10 years. I'm gonna sell it to you. How much is it worth to you? That dude spit out a number, and I said, sold. I said to him the MP3 and 2 versions. But it's like you gotta put the value on your art yourself, bro. Ever since NFTs came out, I was like, you're right, man. My shit is 1 ETH. Fuck what you talking about.
Straight up. From this point forward, 1 ETH. That's it. But you made a good point. I mean, you said something in reference to that NFT thing. So with NFTs, what do you say for the young youth coming in today that don't know nothing about that? Is it important that they get that now, learn that now, that 11-year-old that you want to teach? Are you going to teach them that?
I'm going to teach them how to write EFC 21s. So an NFT is really just a contract. It's a smart contract that tells you if this, then that. And that's it. And it's digital. So, yeah, I'm teaching them how to do that because they need to know how to do that. You think I want them to just know the shit that they used to steal you with? I want you to know what they're going to steal from you with, too.
Got you. That's important right there.
And new media. Keep that term all new media in every contract you ever make because streaming is new media. That shit came out of nowhere. And if you didn't have that in your contract, you ain't getting no streaming money. Guess what? They own it. Huh. That's why De La Soul and them was having issues. They had a media issue with the contract. Rest in peace
to the one that just passed recently. My condolences. Yeah.
Trugo. Yeah, the dub. But if I don't know the precise terms, but I'm sure that it was a streaming issue in the contract, and somebody was trying to steal it from De La Soul.
Quick, a question from Bayleaf. He's saying, how many versions of your hit record should someone have?
Explain. How many versions of
like, say you got a hit record. How many versions of that hit record should you keep or have?
No, how many versions of that hit record should you have to release to different formats or different, like TV or?
So when you have a record, you need to make it accessible. So you want it accessible. That means you want everybody to be able to access it. That means, like, unless there's a group of people you don't want to hear your music, you know what I'm saying? You want that shit every fucking where. So, like, if a group of people like acoustic music, make a acoustic version. If a group of people like bananas in the tailpipe, do that. If they like, I mean, to a point, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, there's an orchestra that plays Dr. Dre's music. They tour all over the world, and they play the shit we made up in the studio with an orchestra, and it's people going, thousands of people going to watch them. That's a different form of what we created, and they're making money on it. So,
wow,
you make the choice. How many should you have? I got lots.
Yeah, different versions. So that 2 versions you talked about, that was a radio version and a dirty version, or
no? That was like a remix. It was a remix. It was like the version that was on the album, which never was on the album. It was just a skit little piece. That's why they were fiending for the song. I gave him that, Then I had done a remix to it, changed the beat and all that shit. I gave him that. It was like, you know, but I mean, if I had an acoustic version or a cappella version so let me put this another way. When I was doing hip hop, that was a question, right? So when I got into TV, I discovered that if you have a song and if you have an instrumental, a rap version, a singing version, a saxophone playing the lead, a banjo playing the lead, that's 5 different placements on TV of one song. So your question is not really registering with me at all because I'm a producer and I make multi. Oh, you like that song? I got a girl tap dancing to it over here. It'll fit for that scene. So the TV version of me says make as many goddamn versions as you can because one of them will catch on. Get Bobby McFerrin to come in and do a Don't Worry, Be Happy version if you got some money. I mean, bro, record labels will try everything to sell your record. They're not just sending it to the boom bappers or the hip hop heads. That shit is at Vanity Fair and at XXL. Like, you know what I mean? And at Home and Gardening if they got a music department. And if they don't like today's music, they're going to send it there anyway. And if they don't like boom bap, they're going to send it there twice. Like, yes, make more. If you can, make more. More is better. Less only works if you are trying to. If you're now famous, you can make one and get paid. Like, I can sell this chain. If I auction this one chain, I could get probably whatever the fuck I want. But I won't. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I can get money.
Collector's
I'm not gonna earn another chain, you know, the way I got this one. So
Wow. Wow. Absolutely. That's amazing, man.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta be ready, man. You can't be like wondering. Like when they say, I go up to people, I hear all the time, oh, I'm a singer. Okay, sing. Oh, never mind. If the next thing out their mouth ain't, and I am telling you, or whatever the fuck, everybody sings the same shit, I'm out. Like, if you ain't a singer, you giving me excuses. Who's a singer? I am. Little meek girl in the corner. She start belting. That one, you come with me, we're going to the studio. See, you fucked up. Next time somebody say sing, you're going to sing if you want to sing.
So on that, a question on that part when you said there's an orchestra that's going around doing what y'all did back in the days, the exact same music, but in orchestra, right? And they getting paid for it.
Yeah.
They can do that legally without getting sued?
So, remember that piece of paper I told y'all about? So they took the piece of paper, they probably bought it, and they went in and they learned the music and they played it themselves. That's the problem with publishing. Anybody can. That's why I have inventions like this sweets. I could get a patent. Problem with a patent, you got to tell them how you do it. So I'd rather have a secret method than a patent because anybody can take my patent, but everybody can't get the method. I got it here if I don't have a patent.
Right.
See what I mean? Sometimes a patent isn't good if you have a method. You don't want them to know.
You just gave me some true game right there. It didn't go over my head. I caught that, Jim. Wow, y'all better recognize and realize. Richard Rufus say all versions
You make
will
a
have
patent, they take all the fucking. Who made up the street light? He made a patent and they stole it.
They stole that.
Wow.
He ain't getting no money for that shit. He just got a name.
Wow, Richard Rufus say all versions will have a different IRC code for tracking, right?
If you selling them all, yeah, you would. So IRC codes are for commercial packaging. So if you're gonna stream or sell a record, you need an IRC code. If you're gonna make a song and put it on YouTube, you need to own the copyright. You don't need a code if you're the only person. So you get what's called you get your music encoded by media, this BDS, but they call it media encode. That way, whenever it's played, it can be tracked. That's not an IRC. people think that they know from reading a few things, but that's not. Those are different things. One is for packaging, and one is an audio code. You need an audio code. You don't need a packaging code for your. This is a cassette for those of you who have never seen one of these. It's a tape that plays music inside. It's not an MP3, it's an actual device. They only use those for what's the inventory? Your music has to be encoded differently. That IRC code is not what people think. But yes, they will all be encoded if you're going to make them commercially available. But like if you perform a version on Jimmy Kimmel live, and then you get a video of you performing this version of the song, and then you make it commercially available. See, that's two different things. Jimmy Kimmel has aired it and it's free, and you can show that clip. But you can also, within your deal, sell that clip, the visual and the audio. Jimmy Kimmel cannot sell it. They can air it, but now this is a trick with when it's network TV, though, there's a trick. Anything that they put on their channel, they like to own. So if you go on Jimmy, you notice you don't see like Beyonce on Jimmy Kimmel for sale, because fucking the Jimmy Kimmel, not even the Jimmy Kimmel show, but the network, whatever it is, I don't know where he's at, CBS or something, they own it. They own all the music that they got that's not music that they licensed. It's theirs. Any TV shows, forget a record label. This is the TV station network, the network, not a production company. The people who broadcast. Y'all are broadcasting this. If y'all don't want this no more, it's off. That's what I'm talking about. But it's to the tune of 100 million people, right? See what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Wow. Amazing.
So, yes,
amazing.
Code your music, but yes, there may be a banjo version that takes off in a Gangnam style, and they fucking love it in Korea, and you got 80 billion streams. That's money, bro. It's the same money. You can buy as many Bentleys from Korean streams as you can from Yugoslavian streams, bro. It's the same.
Wow. Amazing. Because we touching all of Argentina, man, the UK, everywhere, man. I see what you're saying. Wow, that's amazing. Wow.
So like you're streaming. So you put your record out, you follow in your tracking where you're popping, then you go there and do shows. Start off in a bar. People are streaming you up here for a reason. Drive around town, be at the hot spots, go to the restaurant, go to the, I'm about to go to Seattle. They play my record, so I'm going to go pop up in whatever's cool out there and just take pictures and be around. You got to be able to have money to go there. I can't just walk. Even that would cost. It probably costs more to walk than it would to drive. Because you got to stay at more hotels.
So you manage yourself when it comes to getting gigs, as far as performances or whatnot?
No, but I have a plan for what I want to do. I'm not the same as everybody else. So I really want to teach people. So my show is a panel, and imagine you go to a party, there's music, DJ playing, free drinks, food, whatever. Then you settle down, here come the show. They sit down, panel, interview, Q&A. Then you perform, a couple of songs or whatever it's going to be. If it's a concert, you do that. Then after that, you give them an opportunity to, talk to you or whatever it is, like right there on stage. So there'll be, I do like art galleries and smaller events.
Got you.
But
That makes sense.
It's like 100 people, but it's $200. You know what I'm saying?
Personal. It's a personal engagement. Yeah.
But it ain't $20. It's a lot.
I know what you're saying. I got you. No. I understand.
And so what we do is we make an experience, and then we'll invite people. Probably half of the people will be free. You know what I'm saying? Because the holders, like what I want to extend it to all the people who own the app. So if you buy the record, you don't got to pay $200 for the party. You come in for free. Everywhere we go, you can follow us if you want to, because I'm gonna have enough space. If I keep selling records, I got to get bigger places. And it's gonna be people that want to know what the fuck are they. I've been to the forum. I remember when I discovered, you guys know what the nations are? You know, Trap Nation.
Yeah.
So the nations are like a whole thing. Did you know that's where Russ came up? Like these.
Oh, come on back.
Right, he be back.
No, take it again.
So these, what was I saying?
The nations, about the nations.
Right. Yeah. So I went by the forum one day and it was sold out, packed. And I was like, who's in there? And it was like a bunch of groups that blew up on YouTube through these Trap Nation. Nobody even knew who these people were, and it was sold out.
Damn.
Mm.
Wow. We rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus. Don't do that. Wow. So with that being said, so it's all types of nations in that sense, Trap Nation.
Well, they're all the nations. They're one group. So it's R&B Nation, Hip Hop Nation, Trap Nation. They're all one. It's like if you guys had 7 different channels. The people, you put your video there and you blow up amongst those channels. You can even go tour without anybody on the world knowing you but the people in those channels. That's what I'm saying.
Wow. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah.
So I got my daughter calling me about 10 times with a video call. I'm going to have to tap out, guys.
Hey, man, I love you, sir. Peace, love, and respect. Hey, unity in the community, man. We doing it, man. Hey, you know this is your second home. You're welcome back anytime. I'm going to get with you, man. We need to talk behind the screen, you know, some of that and brand ambassador stuff, man. Let's work, man. I'm ready to take this thing all the way to the top, man. Absolutely.
That's right.
It was an honor to
freshman pick that up.
Yes.
Absolutely,
thank
man.
you, man.
Thank you too, man. I love you.
Yes, sir.
Stilo Beats, get with him, man. He said, get with him, man.
All right, man.
All right, one love. Wow. Another amazing, another great and classic show, ladies and gentlemen. I thank everybody, man, for showing up and hanging out with the Live is Live on YouTube. Hey, I told y'all we going all the way up and we finna get stuck up in the hemisphere, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we reside, up there. You know what I'm saying? We built for #1 and we're gonna stay #1. Absolutely, man. Wow, man. What you think, Stilo? Give me some feedback, man. Another great one, man.
Come on, man. Chris the Glove Taylor in the house, man. It was not even an honor. It was a privilege to have somebody like Chris the Glove to be on here and we chopping it up. A West Coast legend, platinum producer, man. This guy don't need no introduction. And like the man said, he's giving us game here. You know what I mean? Very knowledgeable person right here, man. And it's always good to just sit there and listen to what he got to say because he's been there. He knows exactly what he's talking about, man. And like I said, it's a privilege to be able to chop it up with him and listen to the stories and everything that he was talking about today, man. And you heard it first, baby, on the Shiz-Nit. We give thanks to everybody.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
Wow. I want to thank everybody again, man. Another great one. We reconnected with a legend, and he's sure to be back because he got some more great stuff in the works. Man, it's a pleasure, man. Again, and a privilege, like you say, man. Wow, man, I'm so elated. I get so excited. I'll be ready to jump up out the chair. But with that being said, man, y'all already know what to do. Hey, it is what it is, and that's all it's gonna ever be right here on the Shiz-Nit Talent TV. Hey, man, we're gonna get into some of these videos, and you know how we do. I need everybody to stay rooted in love, stay rooted in truth, stay rooted in faith. Because even if you're going through darkness, you can come out on the other side of that darkness into the light, and that light is you. That's God's love, greatness on display, a life of victory every day for everybody. And we're going to come in with some of that, Smash It, Cahuenga Boulevard. And we're going to roll it on out, ladies and gentlemen.
West Side, LA, rolling round town with my nigga Dre. 2 p.m. about to hit the studio. Hollywood, where it all began, though. Born under the cedars of the city. Raised under the eye of LAPD. But let me tell you about the third floor. Red room with the locked door. Suge Knight, CEO. Knocking niggas out the LA time zone. Got us out the ruthless gang quick. Little did we know he was the same trick. DOC, he got the pins right. Doggy Dog, he spit the game tight. Back then things used to seem good. Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood. Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood.
Keep me from all evil.
That's where we were.
Lord, would you keep me?
Murder was the case that they gave Snoop. And then there was the day Pop came through. California love was the rage. Death Row Records front page. Can't forget the Dog Pound gangsters. Corrupt on every death row banger. Then came the scuffles and the beat. Gang violence all up in them Compton streets. Chris Glove, he left the road first. Niggas had a different kind of thirst. All those platinum records we made. How Dr. Dre had the game played. Jimmy High Beam got us faded. Slid us off the Aftermath Incorporated. Back then, things used to seem good. Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood. Yeah, I remember that. Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood.
As I travel down this road.
Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood.
Keep me.
Cahuenga Boulevard, up in Hollywood.
Keep me from all evil.
Cahuenga Boulevard,
Lord, would
up
you
in
keep
Hollywood.
me? Keep me.
It's 935 K-Day Hip Hop back in the day. Your girl Cece Valencia. Listen, we got the legends in the building right now. Daz, Lil Easy, and you guys got this 8-ball sippin'.
Yeah.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Dad, what? Man, we gonna have them hate on it. But fuck it. Nigga, this is what we do. It's what the legacy about. I'ma let them know. Fuck it, what? Let them know one time.
Funky Fresh, Easy E. Jiggity Daz out of the cut. Funky Fresh, Easy E. That nigga Daz, motherfucker.
8-ball sippin', the bitches all flippin'. So down a hit and dippin', continue my drippin'. Hitting my switches, collecting my bitches. The money that I make so I can add to my riches.
Still ruthless, you little niggas know who the truth is. Me and Daz on they ass on some new biz. Everybody yell DBG. Swing down my way to the CBT. Raiders hat. They call me Little E, you know the name. Chain swing, pants sag, it's a Compton thing. All black, I'm a LA king. And we passing out choppers, fuck the wedding ring. Pull that thing out the window when it's ready to swing. Drive-bys, homicides, call it all on the ring. Big stepper, out of town, I'm a big rapper. Always see me with two bitches like Hugh Hefner. Young niggas better back up out that VIP. If you look around, gangsta shit is all you see. And you know we all trained to go. Do this shit in real life. Ain't no TV show. This little West Coast, the best coast, the best smoke. The West Coast, the West Coast, the best coast, the best smoke. The West Coast. Funky Fresh, Easy E. Jiggity Daz out of the cut. Funky Fresh, Easy E. That nigga Daz, motherfucker.
8-ball sippin', the bitches all flippin'. So down a hit and dippin', continue my drippin'. Hitting my switches, collecting my bitches. The money that I make so I can add to my riches.
DPG, LBC, West Coast, gangsta music, East Side and low rider, homie, cuz that's how we do it. Bang you niggas trunk at an insane high rate. Bounce, rock, roller skate, cuz gon' really hate. Pushing weight, both dealing just loaded, that's where I'm from. Smoke a dub, catch a nigga on I'm one block from Compton, call my homie Little Easy E. See if he want a Kanishiwa, some cheese with me. West Coast hood, you know the whole world said it. Ride and glide with some mother
motherfucking real legends. Burn rubber, spark up on the concrete. Ain't hard to tell, he from Compton and I'm from Long Beach. The godson, I'm the prince of the dynasty. I move around in the spaceship, so ain't no finding me. Dog pound, ruthless, I ain't afraid to shoot the useless. Don't refuse it, my nigga, just bang the music.
West Coast, the best coast, the best smoke, the West Coast, the West Coast, the best coast, the best smoke, the West Coast. Funky fresh, easy E.
Jiggity Daz out of the cut.
Funky fresh, easy E.
That nigga Daz, motherfucker.
8 bars slipping, the bitches all flipping. So down I hit a dipping, continue my dripping, hitting my switches, collecting my bitches. The money that I make so I can add to my riches.
Damn, that shit was dope.
Hey, yo, K-Style. We gonna have to slow it down a little bit, my nigga. I know we been banging out them bangers.
Way up. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, man, another great and classic one. Man, it's all the way up, man. We're going to get into a couple more videos, and then we're going to get on up out of here, man. It's just so beautiful, man. I'm having a good time. It's going up. Hold up. Let me see what I'm going to play next. Yep, it's going all the way up. Yeah, let me get this one in right here. They love this one right here. Y'all check it out.
A wise man once told me that God'll give you the brush and let you paint your own story. So what you gonna do? Woke up this morning, sky was looking hella blue, but my spirit felt trouble, felt lost without a clue. The reverend still preaching, but I'm seeking for the truth. Speaking on tradition, but I broke it cause the proof. I've been draining pain when I step into this booth. I'm stepping to perfection with a weapon for these flukes. I just told my mama I'ma get us all right. It's for that very reason I've been rhyming all night. It's borderline insanity, the ending is in sight. So until that final moment in that very last fight, I'ma be determined, please tell them dim the lights. And I'ma keep swinging cause my life's been a fight. Don't entertain opinions, you don't understand my plight. I know God heard my mama, she was praying many nights. I focus on living cause people dying daily. It's just right here, man, that shit crazy. Heard some wisdom from an old lady. Said put my faith in unseen and that's God. That's like bitch at 400 pounds, that shit is hard. I'm searching for within cause outside is a facade. Look up in my eyes, see the pain, feel the scars. Shit been trying to break me, talking death, talking bars. But I'ma stay focused, I ain't folding over my laws. Yeah, it's the definition of a boss. Up in them cells, I projected my future selves could see it despite shit being hectic. Heard my grandmama praying, no, she praying for them blessings. Now I'm praying for her memory, cause she just be forgetting. Praying my baby girls get better, y'all. They fighting for my spirit, I don't see the finish line, I know I'm near it.
Hey, yo, K-Style. We gonna have to slow it down a little bit, my nigga. I know we been banging out them bangers on their ass, but let me rap to him for a second. Yeah, political pressure.
too much shit going on in the world right now. Why don't y'all roll you up one? Blow a joint with your boy JD. I ain't bullshitting. No, hell no. Shit. I want you to stop and think for a minute. Separate the government from your religion. Now separate religion from your day-to-day life. It ain't no more pressure. It ain't no more strife. Red pill or blue pill. What the fuck is the difference? When these motherfuckers really wanna rule your existence, wanna tell a fucking woman what to do with her body, even if she get raped and sent to a lobby. You crackers moving backwards with this hillbilly shit. And niggas make it easy when we on silly shit. Why y'all killing fucking brothers when they ain't the ops? Then you run with your Glock when the cop at the blocks. Black lives matter, period. But fuck all that protesting shit like some idiots. Link with the natives, the essays, the Asians. Create a lane for ourselves in this nation.
Political pressures, media fake. Fabrications, you can see the hate. Propaganda got their own agendas. Misleading the public for their own interests. If you feel me, can I get a witness? Oh, I want justice while we're living. And all this violence, I won't be silenced. 2502, and I know what to do.
They wonder what we mad at. We want a 40, fuck a mule, I'm in a Cadillac. Profile, cause I keep a G-style. I ain't with that widow shit, my destiny been since a child. Wow, they hit us with that stimmy, but pull up at that Roscoe's and niggas like, give me that. Cold game, you die over gold chain. Pinky rain in the crime scene tainted, man. Hub City to the shop, we on the same thing. Queens niggas, Philly killers feeling all my pain. Gorilla Chill, one of the last at the round table. On full blast, on smash like Cain and Abel. Niggas jealous of my pedigree, but let it be some drama. I could put that on my mama, but you still believe the bull that they feed us. Supposed to put your faith in Allah, Buddha, or Jesus.
Media fake. Fabrications, you can see the hate. Propaganda got their own agendas. Misleading the public for their own interests. And if you feel me, can I get a witness? Oh, I want justice while we're living. And all this violence, I won't be silenced. 2502.
Hey Chris,
and we know
it's the same old story with the guns and dope. And nigga, I ain't gon' lie, Obama gave me some hope. He got the homies in the pen like it's our turn now. They touch my nigga, we gon' burn this bitch down. But just the other day I seen a sister get shot by a military looking ass, racist ass cop. Just a routine traffic stop. One black woman, 5 bastard ass cops. I had a tear in my eye when she died. Watched her go cry as she stared at the sky. And Joe and his hoe, they both gotta go. It's a lot we don't see and a lot they don't show. And Roe v. Wade is just another play for that white man who know he gotta repopulate. See they numbers getting showed and he's scared. I only got 2 words, be prepared.
Political pressures, media fake. Fabrications, you can see the hate. Propaganda got their own agendas. Misleading the public for their own interests. And if you feel me, can I get a witness? Oh, I want justice while we're living. And all this violence, I won't be silenced. 2502, and we know what to do. Oh yeah, stop all this killing, looting, shooting. We need to protect our children and the government. You got to do better. Our kids are a future, and we got to do better. Better, better, better. We got to do better, better, better. We got to do better, better, better. We got to do better. Better, better, better. We got to do better, better, better. We got to do better, better, better. We got to do better. Better, better, better. We got to.
Fair weather friend, beginning and people living with a whole life of pretend, struggling life, trying to make it. I'm sitting back watching the whole world spin over. It's over and over.
First generation.
And over again.
Is this a joke or something? You don't think me and the homies start smoking something? Animator, cause you're animated. I made it, I gave it all that I got. Wait, cause y'all don't wanna see me start spitting these metal plates. Irrigating, stay stationed, I'm at a patient pace.
Man, I done seen it, y'all. From the street to the child hall. I told parole all I wanna do is ball. I kept it hood with my back against the wall.
I took a fall and got fronted from my dog. I went from showstop to trying to stand tall, taking off on haters and running from the law. I'm so trigger happy, motherfucking ghetto boy. Hub City, baby, the concrete man.
You in the hood now, so niggas raise your guns. And bitches representing can fill up your lungs. You struggle like a nigga, we in the same car. Niggas needing them snaps, that's who we are. My mama brought me up in the land of crooked cops. Drive-by music and bitches was car hops. Me in the neighborhood with the double up 50. Clientele roll, so I sold out swiftly. I guess the paper had a nigga driven. Put me under how a motherfucker nigga living. Yeah, you leave me no choice. I'ma get a motherfucker, you can hear it in my voice. My ambition phenomenal, life is turning comical. Why I stick to the code and hood tells my chronicles. All for the currency, state of emergency. That's why they got a warrant for me. Yeah.
First generation, my nigga gangsta.
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I had shootouts with this nigga, and I did the shooting. Showed him trafficking techniques, let him eat out of Houston. I called his mom's mom so that he on God. He always talked about flipping work or what we gon' rob. He got filed like a technical and always got free throws. Sat in the car and talked with Mexico, but he broke the G code. Named him like my kid. When I ate, we ate. It was hard to pretend when I was getting the cheesecake.
Look, nigga, when the story's done, I stand tall. All balls, and couldn't wait to say fuck y'all. Until my friend who spoke down on the king. I pray for you, my nigga, but you turned into a queen. Your nigga took a devastating loss. I had to shake wifey, she tell it all false. Walking with a Bible, pointing fingers at the boss. They can't stop the prophet, so they nail him to the cross.
Fair weather friend, beginning and people living with a whole life of pretend. Struggling life, trying to make it. I'm sitting there watching the whole world spin.